Ayan
And we
live.
are live. O, di ba? Hello, moms and bees. Hi,
Hi.
Mommy Rona.
Hi.
Hi, Mom
Liza.
Catherine.
Hello, good morning.
Yes,
Good
good
evening.
morning and good evening.
Yep.
Good evening to everyone.
Yan, two versus one. Two moms in Australia versus one in San Jose, California.
Yeah. Good night, guys. Bye.
Matutulog na siya.
Yeah.
Okay, so,
Very, very soon. Yeah. But
yes.
before that, oh my gosh, let's do this. I'm super excited on what we're gonna discuss today. And we do have a lovely, beautiful guest in the house.
Yes, we
I'm
welcome
excited.
in Moms in Biz, Mom Catherine. How are you, Mom Catherine?
Oh, yeah.
I'm good. I'm good. Thank you for having me here. It's a pleasure to join you this morning.
Yeah, and thanks for your time. We will just have fun. We are using this platform to inspire moms who are wanting to start their own business,
Yeah.
moms who are already in the business. We are just sharing different content each time. So last week, Mami Rana, would you like to just give a quick recap? Ito na naman tayo
Oh,
sa recap.
I know, right?
So,
Recap.
yes, from last week's topic before we move on to the topic for today. So
Yes.
it
So
was, mhm.
the three ways to actually increase your savings. That's the topic that we actually discussed last week. Yes. So same time, same day.
Same
Yeah,
channel.
same channel, Moms and Bees Global. All right. So the first one is actually increase your income. We all
Yes.
know that, human beings, it's not that we are not contented, but responsibility goes up, never decrease, it always go increase. Yeah, most especially if we have children,
Yes.
family, single, from single life to married life, and then you have your family, right? So it goes and increase. And yeah, so any inputs about increase your income? What do we usually do, Ma'am Dayan?
So we can always find another job. We can always add a side hustle to increase your income. And I think during this time, there are a lot of ways that you can really do. Simple ways that we have discussed last time, just to
Yes.
simply increase your income, even from home.
Yes, and if you want to know how to increase your income, go back to our previous topic and watch our live show that day. And okay, second one is decrease your expenses. Okay, so we know that when the responsibility rise up, of course, we need to have an extra earnings, as we said, increase our income. But as much as possible, we need to try to decrease our expenses too. It
Yes.
doesn't mean that your income increases, the expenses also increases. That doesn't make sense, guys. So if you are actually doing the first one, try to do the second one as well. So it matches. Decrease your expenses as much as possible. Stick with your budget, and
Yes.
try your best to really save a lot, because you have this future expenses, right, that you actually don't know, emergency funds and such. So better decrease your expenses right now. Talking to myself. Hi, Rona.
I think, the key word here in decreasing your expenses is budget, really. Once you stick to your budget, at least you know that only a portion of your income is getting used up. So at least you would know how much you'll be saving up at
Spend.
the end of the month once you stick to that. Although I know that it's difficult, especially when you have kids and you take them to the supermarket and they'll be like,
I
I
know,
want
right?
this, I want that. I
Even though
mean,
you have the list of what you need to buy, there are some extras. Extras. That happened to you, Mom Cat? You never
Oh, yeah.
stick on. Yeah.
Because I have two little ones and
Mm.
three children, but most of the time when I go to the shops, the youngest two, they are always with me, and I end up grabbing things that
I
are
know, right? And when you
impromptu.
when you see a lot of stuff, it's just like not for you. Oh, this one is nice for my daughter, nice for most especially when you see sale.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
really, really hold
For
on to that.
future use.
Yeah, for future use. And then if it happen that they don't use it, you can just put it on a balikbayan box and send it to the right. So and then the
Yes.
third one, you can do both.
Hmm.
Right. You can try to really do both.
That would skyrocket your savings, I guess, if you can, if you can do both. So
Yeah.
that's our topic for last week. For
Mhm.
this week, we are going to talk about self-love, loving yourself.
You love
Um,
yourself.
here, since the start of the pandemic, a lot of people in social media have been talking about self-care.
Uh-huh.
And for us moms, before I heard about this, I was like, "What? What do you mean by self care? When you have kids, it's so hard to look after everybody, more so to look after yourself." In fact, there was a study that tells us that 78% of moms put
Mhm.
their family's health before their own.
Mm.
Mhm.
And I just wanted to know, what are your thoughts on that? Let's start with Mom Catherine. Do you put other people, oh, they're not other people, but do you put your family's well-being first
First.
before
Mhm.
yours?
Definitely, definitely. The moment everybody wakes up, the first thing to do is prepare breakfast for them, not
Mhm.
Yes.
start for yourself. So, and then if I even if I ever get the chance to make myself coffee, I drink it after school drop off na. So it's cold because trying to get everyone in school on time. So most of the time I eat my breakfast and or coffee after school drop off. So do their lunch boxes first
Yes.
and breakfast, and then I think it's natural. Like you don't do it purposely. Parang it happens on its own that you
Mhm.
tend to put yourself last in priority of your family.
Exactly. That's right. Especially when you've got kids. I think
Yeah.
the first goal of the day is just to get everybody to where they're supposed to go, take the kids to school, and then after that, do what else needs to be done. What about Mommy Rona? As a very, very busy working mom,
Mhm.
Yeah,
do
so
you?
Breakfast on the
what?
my
go.
routine is kind of different than the two of you. Yeah. I don't drive and I'm trying to try driving lesson in here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so yeah.
I, I
My
saw
routine is what?
I saw the story on your social media. You were practicing driving.
Trying. Yeah, yeah. I tried doing that before I had my baby boy. Yeah, but it doesn't, you know, it doesn't really click to me because when you see the highway here, it's super fast. It's like I'm kind of scared. So
Especially
then
when you're not used to driving.
driving,
It's,
that's so true. Yeah, in the Philippines, I tried driving lesson, but I tried, but it's really different in the US. In Singapore, it's a different maneuver is different, right? And it's very accessible in there, so you don't need
yeah.
a car in there. Anyways, yeah. So for me, keep yourself. Are we in the number one already?
No, 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 like
What's your routine when you
My
wake up?
what's my routine in the
yeah.
morning?
What's your
Oh, actually, because guys, I'm sorry, it's nighttime already. So
Ah,
I'm
shift
very
work.
different with you both, right? So my husband is the one driving for us. So I have my daily routine actually every day. Yes, I happen to release hours in my 16 to 18 hours job before, but the thing is, my good friend opened up an agency. I need to help her. Yeah, so that's why I'm actually working still. Yeah,
Mm,
so most likely, so all in all, I'm a very busy mom. I do have private clients and their, private rich houses and everything. But the thing is, I still make time in between of my work. My husband pick me up, we eat outside, and then bring me home for a few hours. It's really hard to say, but if you see my schedule, it's really packed up. But the thing is, I don't forget to be a mom to them. Yeah, yeah. So, life must go on until such time that we can actually retire early, right?
Yeah. And it will be interesting to know how do you find the time to look after yourself as well, right?
Oh,
So
yeah.
before we move,
Mhm.
yeah, before we move on to our first topic, there are people saying, "Hello, ladies.
Hi, sis.
Hi.
Hi,
Hi,
Sis
Nicole.
Rose." Yeah. And we have Sis Charlene. I think she's from Melbourne, right? So
I see
four
Shirley.
verse two, four people from Australia here. The people on the other
Well,
side
good
of the
morning,
world are
guys.
probably still sleep, are already asleep. Self love. I need to hear this. Yes, we need to um, we need to get Sis Rose on the show as well. Trying my best to stick to the budget. Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much for tuning in, everybody.
Yes. Hi,
Oh, our baby here.
hi, baby boy. And yes, yes, we are super excited to bring you in, Mom Rose, and Mom Charlene next time, and share
Yes.
your mom's hacks and tips. And
Okay, so how do you show self-love? The first one that we would like to share is by keeping yourself healthy.
how
Let's
do you
ask
keep
mom.
yourself healthy, Mom Diane? You go
Me?
first. Yeah.
Me? You know what? For since since my kids are at school already,
Mm-hmm.
I find the time to sleep. Because
Wow.
when they were little, I would be looking after them the whole day, and then in the afternoon up to 9:30 I have to work in the pub, and after that I would still need to fold clothes, clean a little bit, get ready for the next day,
Mm-hmm.
and so I would probably sleep around midnight,
Mm-hmm.
and I didn't have a lot of time sleeping. In fact, I hated sleeping because I feel that I'm wasting my time. But as you get older, I feel
Yeah.
that um, having a good night's sleep is quite a treat
Yeah.
for your body. And so right now, whenever I can, I really find the time to sleep, especially on the weekend when my husband's home. I just tell him if he could, maybe prepare breakfast,
Yeah.
which he would oblige. That's one of the things that I really very particular right now, and I'm not afraid to say that. Now I love to sleep. I mean,
Oh, I love it.
that's one
Nice.
of the ways that I really try to keep healthy
That's
by
actually,
sleeping
yes.
well.
That's the main thing for us moms. We need a good sleep for real.
Mm,
Yeah.
mm. What about while
Mom
mommy
cat.
Catherine is doing something?
That's
Let's
okay.
you
That's
go
how mom.
first.
Yeah, we are real here, guys. Real time for real. Would you like to give us some sandwich
Yours.
from your fridge? Yeah, so while mom cat is doing something, okay, I'll share mine.
Yeah, you go
Keep
ahead.
yourself healthy, okay? We all know, guys, that health is not valued until sickness comes, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so for me, speaking as a healthcare worker here, I am taking care of people that, have disability, and those people that are sick, you know. And I believe, things happen for a reason. I'm here to really help them, and at the same time, you being you're closer to them. So as I see them, I have a friend. I just a quick story. I have a friend. She tried to be a healthcare worker, but he cannot take it. She cannot take it. She's always crying, so very emotional. Cannot be a healthcare worker, you know. Yeah. So I feel like, oh, why I'm not like her? I am not, I can take it, and I can do whatever the trainings, ask us to do. So it's like, it's just as it's a matter of perception, or how you perceive things in life. Yes, everything is tough and rough and whatever rock. Yeah. So it's just like, as I see them, I also realize in myself that you need to be healthy. You need your family, your children needs you. Yeah. So, as a stubborn human being, I'm very stubborn. I eat a lot because I feel like that. That's the time. That's the moment that I just reward myself
Mm.
because I'm working so hard. But on the other hand, I was like, being rebuked by my husband. Yes, Matthew. Yeah. He was saying, "Where's my wife?" I was like, "I'm here. What are you talking about? Where's my wife? What sexy wife?" So I'm not sexy anymore, right? No, I mean, the my wife that, she needs to take care of. You understand me? You need to take care of yourself. You cannot finish all the food. You cannot.
In a
I feel
healthy way.
I feel so wasted when there's leftover and such. So he said, "No, we
Yes.
value our money, so we don't buy. Uh, um, most of the we can buy one and then we share, right? So that's what we are trying to do. We share whatever we if we eat out. So we balance our meal, more salad nowadays, more teas, and yeah, I'm trying to not balik alindog challenge that you're super sexy and everything. Just enough to really what's his word? Be to respect your body. This is the temple of God.
Yes.
God has given you this one, so you need to be healthy so you can take care of other people, right? And you can be what he was saying also is live long life for our children. He had a lot of wordings that it really rebuked me deep inside of me. So I'm just trying my best in here. But you know that I've been working so hard and
So
so
hard,
long.
yes.
So it's kind of tough for me. So and of all, haba ng explanation ko. Yeah, I need to try to
Eat
be healthy, and I'm trying
healthy.
to. Yeah, I'm really trying to do that, exercising as well. Yeah. So how about you, Mom Cat? Come on.
How do you keep yourself healthy?
In relation
By
to what Mommy Diane said earlier about sleep,
Mm-hmm.
I try to sleep early because I really am a late sleeper. But all of my children, they love to. They take after their dad. They wake up really early. So
mm,
talo ako, di ba, pag puyat.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
I try to sleep early so I can keep up with them.
Yep.
And another thing is drinking enough water, more glasses of water. And
Yes.
actually, my
Water
husband
intake.
is
Yeah.
the one who really checks on us. When he comes home, he checks the the container. Oh, bakit half lang to? That means you didn't drink enough today. So we push ourselves to finish at least four
One
among
gallon.
ourselves, four
4
liters
liters.
shared na yan among us.
That's
And
nice.
sometimes he comes home tapos kalahati lang yung naubos.
Huli kayo.
So we have to catch up by dinner time. We have to finish all of it. And I try to tell my kids also the water bottles that they take to school, if they need to refill from the water fountains, they do
Yeah.
so para kasi that one container is not enough to last the whole day.
Mm, that's true.
They
Yeah.
should be drinking more than that. And last one is we try to schedule time for fun, adventure, and relaxation, and that includes also doctor appointments.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
My husband believes that we should be seeing like the doctor or the dentist even when we're not feeling very well. So
Yeah.
just the regular checkups.
Yes,
Yeah,
that you can keep up, stay on top of your health.
that's true.
And
exactly.
the fun part and adventure part, we try to go on a family road trip during school holidays.
And
Not
because
not
of that, it says
Hmm.
not what? Sorry
not
to
all
cut
the
you
time,
off.
but book at least once or twice a year so that we can get quality time with the whole family.
Yeah, not just
Yeah.
for, but it's not just for the kids. It's for you as well to get
Yes.
your mind off the household chores. That's what I find. Like when you go
Mhm.
out on a holiday, oh my gosh, I'm so happy not to think about the laundry. I'm so happy not to think about what's for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, right?
True.
So
Wow.
I think it's also for the moms and dads being
Yeah.
able to be carefree
Yes.
during the time that you are away from home.
Mm-hmm.
And with
Yeah.
Mommy Rona, there's one thing that you mentioned earlier that I think is very important. I think you were talking about mental health when you were talking about your friend,
Oh
that
yeah.
she's
Hmm.
not able to, she gets too emotional with the job. And
Yeah.
I think we also need to address people's mental health. And it's probably one of the reasons why a lot of people on social media are now talking about self-care, because
Hmm.
it really
Hmm.
affects us. It affects our mental health as well. So
And I
yeah, it
remember
seems,
one of
yeah.
our sorry, I
Okay,
remember
go
one of
ahead.
our interview way back before. Um, because we moms tends to do to finish it all, right? To finish everything, right? One of who is she? I forgot. I, yeah, one of the moms in Moms in Biz, she was saying it's okay to stop. I was like, it's okay to stop. Oh my gosh, so hard. Yeah, because
You
I
don't
need
have
to
to
finish.
finish all of the chores.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what she
So
was talking about. Don't feel
yes,
guilty.
yes.
This is
Don't feel
exactly what she
guilty.
said. Don't feel guilty
Mhm.
about not getting the laundry done today, because
Done.
there's going to
Yes.
be more tomorrow and you'll have the
That's
chance to
correct.
finish it tomorrow. If you don't feel like doing something, it's
Yeah,
okay. Give yourself the
a
time to
break.
slow down, right?
Eat Kit Kat. Take a break.
Have a break. Yeah. Have a break.
Be
Have a Kit
active,
Kat.
be healthy, and be happy. That's the
Yeah.
important.
Oh, we love that. Yes.
Let's
So
move
the
forward.
second one, let's move on. Keep a healthy social life. You need
Do
to
we
be
have social
connected
life?
to people outside of the home, right? So, do we have a healthy social life? Of course, we do.
Okay,
Especially,
mom. Yeah, moms out there, do you actually have a social life? So how do you
yeah. Please
define
put a
social?
comment.
Yeah, please
Yes.
do. Yeah, how do you define social life?
Mm.
Because
Ate Leilani Howells is watching
hi,
us.
Madam Lani in the house.
Yes. Thanks for tuning in.
Yes.
Ate Malago,
We'll
how do you
welcome
keep
you
a
next
healthy
time,
social
Madam
life?
Lani.
Comment down below.
Yeah, what about social? What how do you define social life? Because I remember, are we talking about our, who we are or
Going
as a
out with
mom?
friends, socializing
Mom.
with other people,
So
having that
mom.
time to yourself. Yes, going out
Okay.
with other people.
Because I remember
Mhm.
those days,
Okay, you go ahead.
those past days.
Mommy
Yeah.
Rana.
No, I remember those past days. I have social life for real.
Mm,
Yeah,
mm.
because I'm single, right? But when you become a mom, that depends. It's a dependent, guys. Dependent. Do you know that? Wow, wow.
What dependot?
There's a
So,
commercial like that.
do
It's
you
depend.
get the chance to have a social life with your busy work and schedule?
Yes, first of all, in my digital business, our
Yeah.
digital business. Yes, this is our community. Yes, no, I find this really very helpful in my social life in a way that even though we are miles away from each other. You guys are in Australia and I'm in the US. Because of the internet, because of the social medias, we are all connected. I can just call you, Diane, whenever I want.
Yes.
If you are free, we will answer. If you're not free, of course, you have your things. You need to do some stuff as well. So yeah. So aside from this digital, I am most likely with my husband nowadays. So,
Mm.
and the churches here open up already, so we intend to join the service in person and meet our friends. Yeah, but protocol still applies. But we leave it to the Lord, though. We
Yeah.
even though we're all vaccinated and such, it's just like if it's your time, it's your time. You just need to be, yeah, one more thing. With this current situation that we are in, you just need to be healthy. As a healthcare
Yeah.
workers, I just want to tell you guys, even though you are all fully vaccinated and such, if if the Lord permits such, it will happen. But the thing is, you just need to take care of yourself. The worst part, if there's a complication within you, then that's the time that there will be some problems. But if you feel that you are healthy and you know that you are healthy, you're doing a healthy lifestyle, then and you have a big God that always takes care of you, then no, don't worry, be happy.
Yeah. Well, I think we here in Australia we are very fortunate. We're very blessed and we're very lucky that we're still able to do normal things like go out. There are no restrictions at the moment.
We're
So
opening now. We're opening
with
now.
with Mommy Catherine, how do you keep a healthy social life? I know that you're very active with your
Yeah,
church group. Can you
I
share a bit about that?
you have a lot
Yes,
of friends there now.
yes.
And do you have the time to go out uh, without the family with friends?
Yes, the friends that we have right now, most of them are also from church. And now that you mentioned that I am active in church, we hold connect groups fortnightly, so that means twice a month. And we do get together outside of church, like casually in the parks or
Mm-hmm.
foreshore, so that we can meet
Outdoor
other people
gathering.
in casual setting, not necessarily discussing about God all the time. And then
Yeah.
when we when we have occasions like Father's Day or other holidays, we get to meet others as well. And the important thing is sharing life with other people, because we were
Yes.
created not to do life on our own. We
Yes.
have to share, whether it's happiness or sad times, we are meant to share it with other people to lighten the burden, or to
Yes.
share the good things that we are experiencing. And that also leads to the mental health that you have discussed earlier. If you are doing life on your own, it's so heavy. You keep it to yourself and you will easily break down. And if you don't have anyone to talk to, I think that
Mm-hmm.
would work it. So it helps to reach out to other people or check on other people if you are
Yes.
on the other end of the line, that you are able to help.
Oh, that's so
Nice.
beautiful. That's so beautiful, and that's so true. Do not isolate
Yes,
yourself.
yes. And I
I
have,
I re- hmm. Go
now that
ahead.
you mentioned I isolate, the first thing I felt when I got in Australia was isolated, because my husband works away, right? So the day I came here, it we only spent a week together, and then
Mm.
just enough for him to buy me the major appliances like TV, washing machine, and fridge.
Mm-hmm.
And they didn't even come on the same day. I had to wait for them in the days coming when he was gone already.
Mm-hmm.
Even mattresses, I didn't have that one. So I really joined a connect group in church just to make friends, not
Yeah.
necessarily to deepen my relationship with God, because I wanted because if something
You
happens
want
to
to be
me and
connected.
then nothing,
Yes.
no one even knows I'm existing in that address. So sad.
I
So,
know that sounds so sad.
and then I came in
and
winter.
actually,
I came in
and
winter
know, Mhm.
coming from Singapore. I did
And
my
knowing, yeah,
anniversary
and
at
knowing
lunchtime.
you've got a lot of friends, so cannot be isolated.
Yes, yes. And so it really helps to be connected with other people.
I was gonna say thank God for friends.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I know. And
Really,
because of
especially when
that,
you're overseas. We're all overseas. It's so
Yeah.
difficult. It's
thank
so
you guys.
difficult to leave our family behind.
It's true. Thank you,
So it's
mommy, because you've been my friends digitally.
yes, this is also one way of getting connected. Oh, there are a few comments from Atilani. She said, I had to read healthy social life twice. Mapula na ako mata, bala ko alwayang S, matwa na yachi. Peace.
Mhm.
Joke si ate. Imagine being part of a spiritual community would be a great source of healthy social life. I
That's
mentioned healthy
true.
social life there because not everybody that you meet is good for you.
Yes, yes.
So at the same time, you also
Community
have to
too.
shy away from people who will not be a good influence to you,
That's true. Mhm.
right? So,
You need to discern which one is good for you and not good to you. There's a rebukeness, right? You can feel you can use the sense of discernment. And we know that joy is needed in life, not only happiness. But it doesn't come from getting everything that you want in life. It comes from sharing what you have with the people, no matter what and no matter who
yes.
who they are. So, you know,
If you're able to share something to those people who are close to you, that gives you a different sense of purpose and joy in life,
that's true.
right? So yeah, um, I love that's a very important point. When we move to a new place, when we move to Australia, I felt the same way. Although we had relatives who welcomed us to their home, it's still
Mhm.
different because in the Philippines, you know who your neighbors are. You know who
Oh,
lives on the next
you come,
street.
you just
But
come out
here,
from your house,
yeah,
you know already, and you can smell their ulam, right?
yeah, you know what
Because
they're having for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. But here, people are they're people. I think people are busy. That's why there's not enough time to get to know them. But
Mhm.
yes, it's good that somehow we were able to find our own little communities to stay connected to
Socializing.
other people. To
That's
yeah, like what Mommy Catherine said, to share
Yeah.
the burden or share the good news, that's important.
And
Right.
those kind of community that connects to you on whatever your likes are.
Yes.
If you like to
Well,
actually go for hiking, there are communities that do hiking, spiritual guidance at church,
yeah.
connection,
This
right?
would
There's a lot.
actually lead us to our next topic. Pursue
Yes.
your passions. Do you have any passions that you are wanting to pursue? Because I feel that at some stage I was very passionate about cooking, about baking, but I had to put it off because I had small kids.
Mhm.
And then I went into gardening because I love seeing my plants grow from
It gives
seed
you
up to the
calmness.
point up to the point wherein wow, you can already harvest your eggplants, your okra, your
Yeah.
beans, and your herbs. So it
Organic
does
and
give you
healthy.
a sense of joy and purpose as well when you pursue your passions. What are your passions, Mommy Catherine? Let's start with Mommy Catherine.
Being a stay-at-home mom, my life right now is really focused in the family. So, cooking and baking for my children are yes. Sorry. So,
Hello.
I think that's one of the things that I am pursuing right now. If I may share, last week, a friend of mine, her dad passed away. So because cooking is one of my passions, I organized a meal train for her. So
Mm,
I gathered some of our friends and told them that if they can also volunteer some of their time to cook for that family for the whole week because her husband is also working away. So in a way,
mm.
we can
Nice
share
of you.
our gift in cooking and take the burden of preparing dinners for her family.
Yes. Especially
And
during that sad time.
Bring him
yes,
up, sis. Yeah.
yes,
Hello. Mama is talking.
yes.
Hi. Can you wave your hand?
Hi, Kenji.
Kenji, I remember the samurai. Samurai Kenji, the cartoon. Do you know that, guys?
Ye-
Go and search it. Samurai
Kenji
X.
means something, right, Mommy Catherine?
yeah, intelligent second son.
There. That's what Kenji means.
Last night we watched a movie on Netflix and it was
What's
Japanese.
the
The setting
title?
is Japanese. Kate.
Oh.
Kate. It's you know the movie Kill Bill.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Before
It's
before she kills some
how
like that.
you know how morbid the movie is. Like if they slice somebody up,
So it's similar.
quite similar. Very visual. So if you're
If you like those kinds of films,
Yeah, yeah. So
highly
we have
recommended.
different, yeah. See, we are all different moms, guys.
Yeah.
We have some people like scary movies, some are like thrilled,
Or I
yeah,
love love stories.
or romance, right?
Basha. Yeah. What about Mommy Rona? What passions would you like to
Passion,
pursue or
passion.
passions that you have?
I
Just
l-
for just for your own, just for your own satisfaction.
I know, right? Yeah. So
Is there anything?
if I I am not really so sure. I am trying my best. No, if it's just me, I wanna do a lot of stuff. Photography, cooking. I
Mm,
want to learn. I know how to cook basic stuff. I know how to bake, but I'm not good on following instructions. I just intend to anyhow do what I want to do. Kind of stubborn. Yeah. Because this is me, it's like independent in a way that, anyways.
do
So
you enjoy cooking? But do you enjoy cooking? You
I
do?
do love eating rather than cooking. So the passion, I think, because I'm into exercising, I'm really trying to really lose weight nowadays. Yeah, yeah, because you can see siopaw ng lola nyo. Anyways, yeah, so that's in my heart because I want to really focus on my health. I am not saying that I feel unhealthy and I'm not healthy, but the thing is you need to, as going back to what I previously say, we really need to, health is wealth. Yeah.
Yeah, it
Looking at my
is.
clients, yeah. And then, yeah, because I wanted to drive in a way that I don't want to bother my husband to be my personal Uber,
Yeah.
here and there. Yeah, for real. I'm here for almost, I'm years already in the US, never drive. I took Ubers, but he's there for me always, all the time, from the
But
moment
what
that
do you
we.
do for yourself? I think, what do you do for yourself?
What do you mean I do? A
What do,
lot.
no, what do you do for yourself?
What do you mean? I work.
Just
I
for,
work and
I
work and
know.
in the
That's
healthcare industry. Yeah. So helping other people. I do help my family in
I
finance.
think that's what
But
you're passionate about. I was gonna say you're passionate about making sure that your family is looked after. Wala
but
pa ring
yes,
ano,
at the,
wala
at
pa
the
ring
same
self-love.
I know, but at the same time, mommies, yeah, at the same time, I wanted to be more there for them
Hmm,
rather than me being outside and, yeah, a lot of money, earning a lot of this breakthroughs here and there, but the thing is you're away from them. Time flies so fast. They're like,
it does.
but
Yeah.
yeah, puberty strike already for my daughter. I was like, oh my god, cannot be right. That's
Yeah,
why, our digital business is really awesome, guys. Yeah.
it
So
is.
passion is energy. Just to share you, feel the power that comes from focusing on what excites you. So if you are
Yes,
excited
exactly.
on something, meaning you have passion on it, right? So yeah, exercise and drive. That's what excites
That's,
me the most nowadays.
that's what you're passionate about at the moment. So
At the
keep doing that,
moment,
Mommy Rona.
I'll try my best.
Ate Lani was sharing, when I hear of the name Kenji, it reminds me of the movie She's Dating a Gangster. I like that movie.
Yeah, the
That's with
Filipino.
Denzel Weta, Richard Gomez,
Huh?
um,
No, I think that's Catherine.
and Catherine. Yeah, Catherine
That's
and
Catherine and the other,
Padilla, Daniel
yeah,
Padilla.
yeah, 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 that one.
Diba? Our generation and the new generation.
They redo
Yeah.
the movie? Oh, I didn't know
No,
that.
they're part of the movie.
Oh,
Okay. So, our last one, Mami Rona, for today's topic
Christian path.
is
No, what's your path? Is
reward
it?
yourself. Wait, reward yourself.
Now, this one will go.
How do you reward yourself? We'll have Mommy Rona talk about,
Pat, me?
huh? Yeah.
Okay, reward myself. Because I'm a very busy mom. For those who
Yes.
know me, yeah, yeah, but we're gonna
This is
retire
your time
early
to
together
shine.
and better. Yes, so I still squeeze in a lot. Our day is packed for real,
Mm,
but we
mm.
are trying to really schedule. My calendar is very important for me because there my husband can see and track what's happening in a day. Yeah, the moment he wakes up, everything. So he's gonna go through and then cancel, right? So I'm gonna go to work on this time, and then in between we're gonna go there. But I heard him saying that don't jam pack my day. Try not to do this and that. I'm trying to lessen it, but this is my personality. I need to be things on track and be scheduled, or else, I'm gonna. I don't know. Just like to fill
You
in
like
day.
being
my day.
busy.
Yeah, so rewarding myself, not only me, I always do with my family, or as what Mom Cat mentioned, we go family outings, gatherings. I think going out is not it's a fun thing to do still, but we usually do that almost every 2, 3 times in a week, eating out with the family. I told my husband it's not good. They're not excited anymore. Yeah, yeah. But still, it's exciting if you go and explore other restaurants. It's
Mhm.
nice. Anyway, so it's just a blessing that we're able to do that as a family. For myself, I always go then intentionally with my husband. We do massage. We have a package every month.
Mm.
So we just need to schedule because we need that. We really
Yes.
need that. Health we're a healthcare worker, and then we do Cairo. He does that because he does problem with his back. But the thing is, when I spoke to the doctor, they said it's also good, and I find it very good too. It aligns my body. So the crackings of the bones, it's really really nice. You feel fresh, you feel like bagong tao ka pagkatapos nilang i-crack yung likod mo.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, so I find time to do some self-care, facial before I go to one place. But now I bought those stuff that's needed, so I can do that with my daughter at home. Mas mura. Kaming dalawa na lang. Yeah. And then I do that to my husband. Yeah, husband too. And then the fourth one, yeah, the nails. I am not into coloring nails. I just, mommies, if you are into the ingrons and everything, it feels good when they remove it. Yeah, I'm kind of that
Well, you
person.
find joy in that.
Yeah, I find a small little joy when the
Yes.
person
And you deserve it.
removes the thing. Yeah, it's just you feel clean. You feel clean from head to toe. So yeah, reward yourself. I buy a bit of things here and there. Yeah, and I find rewarding too. Not only for I find rewarding for myself if I I was able to bless other people. I don't know
Yeah.
how. I don't know how. I don't know how. Not
And that's
how.
something that
Why.
I admire about you.
Amen. Thank you.
You love to
Bow.
share.
Yeah. You know, whenever they ask, I feel bad if I cannot help them financially
Mm,
or whatsoever. But if I know that I have, I will never say no. So I find rewarding in that way if I fulfill little wish, their wish maybe.
yeah.
Anyway, Mom Cat, how about
Yeah,
naman?
Mommy Catherine.
Yeah,
How
it's
do you
just so
reward
fun.
yourself?
Yung minention ni Sis Rona, the massage thing is very big on us.
You love
So
massage.
before we really book ourselves, there's a really good massage therapist here in Mandra. Uh, once a
Just
month.
a quick one, sis. Because we love massage, I intend to know how to massage already. Book me, book me.
Oh,
You know,
Yes, yes. If no, I can do massage. I
lucky,
really
lucky
can.
Matthew.
I can feel how they do me. Oh, I can do that too.
Yeah, so we
Anyway,
book ourselves
continue.
once a month before. So, but it's a bit pricey, no, then if you do it
Yeah, abroad.
on a regular basis.
yes. So that's why I don't know if you've seen my social media. The recent purchase we did for our family is the massage chair.
Yes, I saw that.
Oh, wow,
It's
yes,
blue.
We
congratulations.
can just do it at home
Yes,
and
that's true.
do it every day.
Now you
If
can do it
you to.
any time of the
It's
day.
really a
Get
Yes,
a
good investment.
massage.
Yeah, a good
yes, and
investment if your family loves to do that. Not only
mm-mm.
you and your husband, your children too. And
Yes.
Mommy Diane, let's go to her house.
Yeah, we will we will
Yes,
try
go.
the massage chair.
Just for the
Yes,
massage chair.
yeah.
Yeah. Anything else? How do you reward yourself?
Um, I reward I reward myself on my birthdays. That's when I really
Mm,
a proper hair
yes.
appointment, like do the
Love
cut
it.
and the coloring from the salon. But if it's not my birthday, I just color my hair by myself.
At least you
I
actually can do
agree.
color your
Yeah.
hair.
Yes.
Some moms cannot do that. You have a talent.
Yeah. Speaking of which, I need to color my hair now. Um,
And how about you,
so
Diane?
Yeah.
yeah,
Anything
for
else, Mom Cat,
myself.
before we move forward to Mom Diane? Anything that rewarding yourself?
That's it. Basically,
That's
that's
it.
it.
Okay,
And
how about you, Mom
me
Diane?
time with Ryan.
Oh,
Yee. Yeah. So how do
Have to have downtime.
yeah, that's
that's
true.
true. Now
How
that you
about you, Mom
mentioned that,
Diane?
oh,
You
I
you want a
reward
downtime?
myself
You
when
want a
I
downtime too?
no, how do I reward myself now?
Mm-mm.
Well, yes, Mommy Catherine, um, going to hair appointments here is so expensive, right?
Mm-mm.
So I always color my own hair, but sometimes when I feel really ugly, I tend to
No.
get my hair done. I tend to get my hair done, and I don't feel guilty about it,
Yes.
Deserve it.
right?
Yeah,
And
everyone deserves things. Yeah.
yeah,
Don't feel ugly. You just feel tired. I feel.
or do I just look tired? But yeah,
No.
I guess we feel there are days when you feel that, and then what the best thing that you can do for yourself is just to do something that would make you happy, even though sometimes
Small
does
little
cost
things. You
it
you
does
guys
cost
love to
money.
drink boba milk tea.
Oh
You love
yes,
drinking that.
yes.
I try
Yeah,
not to.
I feel like that's a simple
It's so
reward. We try not
sweet.
to, but
Yeah.
just a simple reward for yourself. You
Um,
feel like
what
I
else?
deserve this today.
Yeah, or sometimes you just buy yourself a
From
block
the
of
Asian
chocolate
shop.
from. Oh
Oh yeah,
yeah, and
chocolate.
that's chocolates. If it makes you happy, just finish a block. And you're like, yes, I deserve this. Or have a small break during the day. Maybe
Mhm.
find something that you really love to watch. I did that a lot when the kids were little. So while you're folding the clothes, I kind
Yes.
of reward myself by watching TV at the same time. Or now
Mhm.
when they're, I also reward myself by going to Bunnings and
Buying
start,
plants.
Get all your
yeah,
plans.
buying plants, all the plantitas out there. There was a
I
point, there was
know.
a time when I just wanted to, and when I want something, I want all of it.
Oh yeah, yeah,
um,
yeah. Our eyes
right?
are like that,
That's why
twinkling.
sometimes I just try to stop myself, not too
Yes,
much. Okay. But
that's right.
when I feel that I deserve it, especially when there's a special occasion, when it's my
Mhm.
birthday or Christmas, you're right. I think, when we were little, our parents just give us money to buy stuff for ourselves during our birthdays because it's your special day or when it's
Mhm.
Christmas.
Oh.
But other than that, we don't get treats on a regular
Mm-hmm.
basis. Another thing
Oh.
that my husband, well, this is something that I do with my husband. We eat out and we spend the day together because, when you've got kids, you're always busy and you tend to take them wherever you go. But now that we can, because they're all at school, we have the time to
Yee.
spend the day together. Yeah. And we always
Yeah,
look forward to that. We always look
yeah.
forward to um going out. We don't even have to have an agenda. We just go somewhere, maybe go to the mall and just be carefree. That's how I reward myself. It's
Nice.
simple
But
pleasures
actually,
really.
yes, yes. So different mommies have different ways on how they reward themselves. It depends
Mm.
on what situation you are in, how old are your
Yes.
children are,
That's true. I
right?
was gonna say because with Mommy Catherine at the moment, she's really busy. But when the
Yeah,
kids start going to school, you'll have plenty more time to yourself, and that's going to be
true.
exciting.
By that time, I'll have enough time to drive to your house.
Yes, 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 that's right.
Yeah,
Then
so it's
we can go to the city.
you can come over
Our
here.
yeah. Yes, we can go to San Jose, California as well because by that time the train line is connected to the airport.
Sarah, no, by that time we all reach our goals and the budgets are no longer budgets.
Yes,
Right? We are
budget is no
able
longer
An issue.
thing.
problem,
It's going to
whatever.
be a thing of the past. Just
That's
imagine that.
true.
And
Yeah,
when we are
mark this day. And then after a few years from now, we are talking about this thing and we are actually doing it, most of the time, after a few years, you'll never know. Yeah, and it's okay to reward yourself. Again, don't feel guilty.
yeah, don't feel guilty.
Invest in yourself, work for your because you've been working hard. If you are a busy mom like me, and for those who are stay at home mom, they are also busy in their own ways. Our plate is really full. You'll never know because you're not them. So just not, aside from minding your own self, you can always look who you are and whatever you are been doing. You are not um you are worthy of this. Reward yourself because you've been working a lot in whatever
Mhm.
way, and pay it off by rewarding yourself for real. Whatever it is, simple or a big time, you deserve it, mommy.
You
So for those who are watching,
do.
yes,
Yes. So,
love it.
yeah, you can close it off, Mommy Rona.
Really? Mommy?
Yes.
Yeah, so do something nice. Do something nice for yourself. For those who are watching us right now, mommies, even daddies, do not feel guilty. Try to breathe in and breathe out. Think about, what is the best for you and your family. You deserve it. whatever it is, it's yours, and because really you deserve it. Yeah, so
Yeah.
do something nice. Do something nice for you today, this week, and we're looking forward to actually learn from you. And if you want to actually join us in our next live show, please do comment below. We're gonna reach
Yeah,
out to you and give you, you know, try to navigate and check with you what topic you want to talk about in Mom's
that's right.
in this
Before we
global.
go, Mommy Rona, can we
Hmm.
read the
Sige,
comment
Mom
of Mommy
Cat. Mom Cat,
Charlene?
can you read Mom Cat, Mom Charlene's
Um,
comment?
Comment from Charlene. She said, "Thank you, mommies, for sharing the importance of self care or self love. Self
Mhm.
love or self care is not selfish, it is a beautiful courage noticed by others as a form of inspiration. Have a good day,
Wow.
mommy."
Yay, that's
I
Yeah.
love it. Thank
beautiful.
you, Mom
Thank you so much,
Charlene.
Mommy Charlene. Yes, we
Yes.
all need it. So we hope that you learned something from us today. Thank you, Mommy Catherine, for sharing us
Thank you,
your
Mom
precious
Cat.
time. And we hope to see you next time. Bye, everyone.
Thank
Bye.
you. Good
Thank you so
night.